What's up everybody, Brian Tong here, and I was one of the first content creators to get to use the Roborock Qrevo Curv 2 Flow with its first ever roller mop design for Roborock, and I've been using it for about 6 months now, so I'm going to talk about my experiences with it here, but I'm also going to bring in the Roborock Qrevo CurvX, which is over here, to give you a comparison of the two. So to help break some of this down, Roborock is sponsoring this video. It's the Curv 2 Flow versus the CurvX, and I'm here to help you figure out which one makes the most sense for you. And these are two highly capable models that are considered their mid-range models, but robot vacuums have just become so good that these two truly cover all the fundamental things that you need, with a few differences between the two. So let's get into it. And with robot vacuums, it's really two parts: the actual robot vacuum model and then the multifunctional dock. And the Qrevo CurvX and the Qrevo Curv 2 Flow look very, very similar, but they're different. So let's start with the design. And this might be the biggest difference. The CurvX is the slimmer of the two. In fact, it's one of the slimmest robot vacuums out there at only 3.14 inches thick, which allows it to get into some hard to reach areas. Its dual rotating mops allow it to be slimmer, and they rotate at 200 RPMs and clean your floor efficiently, but we'll talk about them more in a bit. Now, both vacuums have a LiDAR sensor to scan and map your home, but the CurvX's LiDAR can actually retract into its body, which allows it to get under furniture and in places the larger Curv 2 Flow just can't. You can see it easily go under my oven and get right back in there. It's really one of the few models that can actually go under my living room sofa, and you'll see the LiDAR scanner actually retract before it gets under there and cleans where I just can't reach. You'll also see here it can just get under that front edge of this beige sofa as well, where other vacuums still just can't. Now compare that to the Curv 2 Flow. That has a thickness of 4.7 inches, right? This is a big boy. Plus, its LiDAR system does not retract into its body, and there is just no way it's getting under many of these places, like that edge of the beige couch. That is just not happening. Now, the Curv 2 Flow, this guy is a beefcake, and there's a reason for it. This is Roborock's first ever roller mop vacuum that cleans up wet waste with a single wipe, and this is probably the biggest differentiator between these two models. Now, we first tested it with some barbecue sauce on the floor, and most of you will at least probably wipe your floor first yourself when something like that happens. But the roller mop system takes care of this in a single pass. Like, it could be sauces or juices or coffee, and you can see you're getting a streak-free clean floor that it absolutely gets clean. Now, just to make sure to use the mop only feature so it's not trying to suck in any of the sauce or wet spills into the actual vacuum system, that's important. And to improve the water level performance on Qrevo Curv 2 Flow, set the water tank level in the app to 25 to 30 and ensure the robot refreshes the mop every 10 to 15 minutes during cleaning. Now let's jump over to the CurvX that uses its dual rotating mop system. I have it in mop mode here, and you can see it went over this orange juice spill, but it didn't look like it cleaned it all up because I still saw a little orange residue. So I used a paper towel to check, and yep, it wasn't able to clean it with one pass. It actually spread out the spill a little bit as well. And what I would say is that the CurvX excels when it comes to cleaning floors or stains that have been generally dry or drier floors. It has up to 12 newtons of downward pressure with those mops, and it's great when doing the normal day-to-day general cleaning. The right rear side mop, right, you see it extend so it gets up to the edge and corners and little nooks and each of these hard places throughout your home. But with wet spills, a dual rotating mop system is not always the optimal way to clean them up. Now, if we jump back to the Curv 2 Flow, its roller mop also has what they call its spiral flow system that cleans the mop in real time inside the vacuum while it's cleaning your floors. There's an even flow of clean water that is sprayed on it, and excess water is then removed to prevent dripping and streaks. The mop brings up to 15 newtons of pressure, which is stronger than the CurvX and is like a firm hand wipe or the weight of a bowling ball pushing down on the floor with a rotational speed of 220 RPMs, a little faster. Now, it also has an extra wide 270 millimeter roller that extends out to clean those edges against the walls, corners, and around objects with a 99.99% bacteria removal rate. Now, not every roller mop vacuum has this extending design, and that cleans within 10 millimeters, so this edge adaptive roller mop is also a key feature for it. So that's what really separates these two from each other. Now let's just talk pure vacuuming, okay? The CurvX has a slightly stronger suction power at 22,000 Pascal units of pressure compared to the 20,000 Pascal units on the bigger Curve 2 Flow. Both of these are strong enough to pick up a AA battery with that suction power. So they are both very, very good. They also both have the Duo divide brush on the bottom of the vacuum that sucks in debris and is separated in the middle. This allows you to have a tangle-free vacuum experience. And if you've owned a robot vacuum for, let's say, about 3 years or older, you know that tangles are a pain in the butt for maintenance, and this doesn't happen with either vacuum. The CurvX also has a single flexi arm arc brush that will extend out to reach corners to clean debris, and it's really effective in that way. The Curve 2 Flow has dual lifting anti-tangle brushes in the front that do not extend out, but it covers more ground to funnel debris as they work together. Now, both vacuums will lift their mop when they go over rugs or thinner carpets, so they won't leave any moisture or contamination on them. You'll actually see here the dual mops of the CurvX physically lift up before it goes over the multicolor rug in my entrance. With the Curve 2 Flow, it can also identify when it goes over carpets, and if you look carefully here, there's a black plastic shield below the roller. That's their roller shield to avoid it making contact on your rugs and carpet, preventing them from potentially getting wet or leaving odors. Now, both vacuums have the AdaptiLift chassis that can help it lift over obstacles by elevating itself. This could be a small step in the house or a molding it needs to get over, or even carpets. And that's another nice feature here. Both of these vacuums can handle thicker, high pile carpets without getting stuck. You can't say that about earlier robot vacuums, so they can vacuum everything from these hard floors to low profile rugs and thicker carpets. Both of these vacuums also have excellent obstacle avoidance to navigate through obstacles. They can identify over 200 items, everything from small items, I have keys here on the ground, to a shoe or even cables on the ground. They're able to weave and navigate it, and they both did it very successfully. They are really versatile, and when I said these are more than capable mid-range vacuums, they really can do everything, and they're probably more impressive than the flagship vacuum that you might have purchased just even a couple of years ago. Now, the last thing, these both have multifunctional docks, right? These are these nice rounded dome ones that look pretty much the same. We've seen squared off ones. I think this is a little bit of a smoother design that might match different type of decors. And they have a clean water tank, they have a dirty water tank, and then a dust bag inside that does all the work for you by cleaning and monitoring and maintaining the robot vacuum. It's as hands-free as you can get, and depending on your living room space, you might not replace or refresh anything for a month or two or even more. But these are two Roborock vacuums that both excel in different ways, and it really comes down to which one makes the most sense for you. Now we start with the Qrevo Curve 2 Flow. This is a robot vacuum that is made to clean up a wet mess, and it's a low maintenance vacuum that's easy to maintain. Plus, it's arguably the best type of vacuum for all different types of floors, from hardwood to tile and different carpets. So overall, the Curve 2 Flow offers a deeper, cleaner, and lower maintenance mopping experience. Now we hop over to the Qrevo CurvX, which stands out with its thinner body, stronger suction for vacuuming, and can get more areas of your home covered because of its design. Overall, the Qrevo CurvX is thinner, stronger, and built for more great coverage. Now, what I keep saying is, this is really one of the most exciting spaces in tech that people aren't talking about enough, and the smart home in general continues to grow. If you don't have one already, a robot vacuum will save you hours in a day, and then those hours stack when it becomes weeks, and then that stacks when it becomes months, and it saves you so much time. It is a life changer, and in my opinion, is a better way to spend your money than upgrading your phone all the time. Think about that, right? Now, there are some great deals going on right now for the Roborock Qrevo CurvX and the Curve 2 Flow. So, hey, if you want to find out more, you can check out the links in the description. But thanks so much for watching this, and we'll see you on the next video.